La- Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is the POET of this rap shit, Charlie the Poet. If you ain't know it now, you know it, representing for the overworked, underpaid, and most importantly, the real. And today is a very special day. WWE 2K22. They made us wait 2 years. 2K20 was trash. Battlegrounds was alright. Fun playing on the Switch with the kids and all that. But now we finally have WWE 2K22. And this is my first impression. Now, shout out to 2K. You know, I know it's very difficult to create wrestling games because, you know, us as wrestling fans, we're very picky. But we know what we want. We know what we like. So, you know, as soon as I got the game, I dived straight into MyRise. You know, wanted to see how the story mode looked for the, you know, the created character, whatever the case may be. Out of a 10 for the mode itself, I'll give it a 7. They definitely have the right concept. They just have to work and tweak on, you know, a few little things. But let's go into gameplay. I'm gonna show you guys some gameplay.
I know it's against literally every rule, but can you please, please, please just throw me through a table? It would be an honor and our little secret. Besides the video I'd post all over my social media. Okay, fine. Maybe just a tables match on NXT then?
All right, so basically, for those who don't know, MyRise, I think they said over 1,000 hours of gameplay. You don't have free roam like what we had back then, but basically you could go to different locations, meet with different people, accept, I guess, different mini challenges. One thing I do like about this game is every conversation means something. So it doesn't matter who you talk to, it's going to branch off into a new story, which will then create more hours of gameplay. And the story progresses depending on if you win or lose. You gain more attribute points, you gain more fans. They have a social media feature.
And here comes one of my favorites.
You know, I started off in NXT, so, you know, this is my creative player, General Babbles. You feel me, hailing from Accra, Ghana. You know, I just used a preset, man. I'm not really as into the whole creation process as I once was when I was a child and shit like that, but, you know.
There are people who have not taken kindly to this guy's entry into sports entertainment,
knocking people out and shit like that. I took the actor path, so they have different paths in this as well. You know, it gets really intricate, and I'll probably dig a little deeper when I do a full review. But this is just my first impression, man. I'm just sharing this with you guys so you guys can see the vibes. My son, General Babos.
A strange, unsettling feeling has just come over this building. Loomis strikes me as
the graphics are amazing as well. You see, I mean, I think wrestling games really took a turn for the worse once they started to prioritize graphics, man. Wrestling games were more so gameplay focused. You know, when you look at No Mercy, you look at Here Comes the Pain, even SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. It's gameplay that really captivated the audience at that time. Gameplay and the freedom to do what you want. You know, you want to be able to...
It is impossible to presume the intentions of this human being.
Create your own WWE universe, quote unquote, you know?
Made sentient.
You know, and to be honest, man, I haven't really been following NXT, but
no thanks.
I'm about to beat his ass.
In there, Dr. Phil.
I'm gonna show you guys the gameplay. One of the pluses in this game is gameplay, though, man. You know, they added the fighter element to it, so you got the light attacks, heavy attacks, grabs. The transitions are very, very smooth. You know, it gives you more to do. You know. You gotta guess when you're reversing now. You can't spam shit. So, you know, it's cool.
It's chaos, destruction, and a lot of fun. It's a tables match.
A lot of fun unless you're in the ring. You can only win this match by putting your opponent through a table. And that's gotta hurt.
No worse than sitting next to you at this table, but I take your point, Saxton.
Loomis keeps him at bay.
Ooh.
German suplex.
German suplex. All right.
And proving a bit slippery
Loomis
for
came
them
for
there.
blood.
Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal forearm. Oh, man.
Right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Military press.
Slam.
Now, I mean, the gameplay is really cool. I'm not gonna lie. You know, instead of pressing one grab button and going into different directions, you know, you kind of got to mix it up a little bit.
What the laggard? Look at this. He just
A lot of new
He's
animations.
getting a little battered now. Ooh, what a punch.
That's how you
Like I
stop
said,
your
I haven't
opponent.
even tried out other
That'll break his
features
arm.
of the game, man. As soon as I got this,
Everything
I
working against
just
Loomis
went
now.
straight into
Yeah,
MyRise.
heavy work being done to Loomis here. Alabama slam.
A nice feature too, they added the stun feature, which is kind of like a reversal of the stamina feature, I guess.
Look at this.
If you take consistent damage in a row,
And Loomis saw it coming.
Each competitor showing they've done their
you
homework.
become stunned. I really like that feature.
Oh,
You
this
know,
is
just
not
adds a
good
nice
at
little
all.
element to the game or whatever the
Pendulum
case may be.
backbreaker stretch. Look at him. Pride and poise personified. And the unabated offense continues.
As you can see, the blue bar underneath my health bar, that's for your signature. And then once that yellow goes up and you see that 1+, you get to do your finisher.
And now Loomis is being measured.
So as you can see, it was a smooth transition from the finisher,
Nice reversal
from the
by
signature
Loomis
to the finisher.
looking to get back in this.
So that's
That
pretty
might be
cool.
the crucial opening Loomis was looking for. Moves outside. What's the plan here?
They also changed a lot of things too. You know, before if you would
And he'll
reverse a
leave the ring for
finisher,
this next
you would
stretch.
automatically
Look
get
at
your
this
finisher,
power.
but
This is unholy.
they changed that.
Look at that.
I mean, you know, 2K is definitely trying, man. You got to give them their props. But like I said, in a different video, I'll go into some of the things that I didn't like. One of the things I didn't like
Clobber with
is,
the axe handle.
you know, in reference to MyRise,
Stomp to the arm. He's
the
really
stories
slowly
don't
getting
link to each other. So it's more so like you're just playing several different simulations. If they were to link each story to each other, it would have kind of flowed better. Like, for example, I'm the NXT North American champion, right? Unless I'm defending the belt, I don't come out with the belt. You know, that didn't make any sense. The announcers don't make any reference towards me winning. You know, and you want MyRise to be like a climb, you know, you're climbing to the top. Yeah, it has to make sense. It's like,
Maybe it's a yard sale.
you know, it's your story mode, basically. So if I'm going to win each belt, but there's no, you know, there's nothing significant regarding the belt, what's the point, right?
What a punch. Loomis looking helpless to every attack. Loomis has to break out of his calm and
But
gain some
yeah,
urgency.
General Babos is just a powerhouse, man. He's a machine.
All night long.
And I'm doing it in a row, too. So I've already been offered the opportunity to be drafted to Raw or SmackDown, but I kind of want to finish all of the missions in NXT, so to speak. I think there's like 22 missions per show. And, you know, the story differs whether you're a babyface or a heel. I'm a heel in this.
Holy moly.
Slam! Look at him seizing the momentum here. He's bringing a lot of intensity right now. Looks like he has his finger on the trigger now.
Oh, man, right to the esophagus.
Bang, nice contact there.
And I mean, I know the combo feature is probably new for a lot of
Loomis able to reverse that.
He eludes the contact.
Another reversal.
for a lot of OG players, but I like it.
Great counter.
I like it for the simple fact that it kind of mixes things up.
Nice.
And like I said, the transitions are very smooth. Had they not had smooth transitions, it would have sucked. But The fact that everything kind of transitions into each other very smooth, I like
And
that.
returning to the ring.
You know, so like, for example, I could press.
He switches it back around.
He reversed it.
Reversals there.
I think I reversed it. I did.
Oh, impressive counter.
See? This guy's moving too fast for me.
Man. Now he's been put on the defensive.
Get up, General Babos.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
Alright, I'm about to put him to the table. I was trying to lean it up, though.
Looks like he has something
Let's
planned
go,
with
my
his
boy.
table, guys.
I don't want to know.
The physics around the ring could have been a little bit better, too. I mean, you know, you kind of expect these things to just kind of be better as the years progress, man. You know, in 2022, I shouldn't really have superstars walking through the ropes. In my opinion. You know, I don't know what it takes to make a video game, I'm pretty sure. But you see, that's cool. The fact that I hit him with the table, you see the little crack, that was cool. Okay, so I think if you press, I think you could hold, drag the opponent. I mean, he's putting up a good defense. Putting up a good defense. Look at that, he got my body orange. Alright. He's reversing.
What a counter! He's turning the tables.
Alright, I got him.
Not a power bomb.
That's it.
Knock
And your winner,
this one.
General Babos.
And going through that table was the exclamation point on this match. An emphatic tables match victory. To quote a pair
But, you know,
awesome scholars,
MyRise is cool, you know, it definitely gives you something to do, you know, you wanna see your creative player rise through the ranks. But like I said, if the stories were to kind of connect to each other, or if the commentators would make mention, it would just make a little bit more sense. Because, you know, I won the belt for what? For them to not mention it? You know, I had to beat Damian Priest. Dude put a whole bounty on my head. You know, that's one thing I will say, too. They definitely put a lot of creativity into the storylines, you know, for each side-off mission or whatever the case may be. But mention it. Show your work. Okay, so boom. I got 25 plus upgrade points. I gained fans, and I gained some attribute bonuses or whatever the case may be. So as you could see, with fans, what that say? 148,000. Alignment, red is heel. I got 62 upgrade points. So when you click on the hub menu, it shows, you know, you can go to different locations. They added the social media feature, which is something I think that 2K should have done once they took over. But this is where they messed up at. They messed up by not adding fans. You know, in NBA 2K, you know, you get the Twitter feature. Fans will say different things. I think even in UFC. But in here, you only see tweets from your story arc. So, you know, it was a good try. It was a good try. Hopefully, you know, they make it better. And then you have the DMs or whatever the case may be. These are different stories you could get involved in. You know, this right here, I got an interesting message today. This is for when you're ready to switch brands. But like I said, I want to do all the missions on NXT before I switch over. I'm show you guys the story progress. Okay, so champions, right? Seth Rollins, WWE, Tommaso, United States, Roman, Universal, Big E, Intercontinental, and get well to Big E. For those who don't follow wrestling, Big E actually, I believe he fractured his neck. Wish you a speedy recovery. You are in our prayers. You know we love you. Shout out to Big E, man, big ball of positivity. His WWE run was cut short, but you know, for the time that he was WWE champion, he definitely did represent, you know, the black community to the best of his ability. Finn Balor, NXT champ, and you know, you got me, General Bayo, the NXT North American Championship. I said Babos because that's what the announcer's saying, but it's General Bayo. All right, so boom, story progress. So as you can see, NXT, there's 21 missions to complete. Some of them I didn't have an alignment when I completed it, or no, as a matter of fact, I think regardless of your alignment, there are certain things to be completed depending on your alignment. So as you can see, the ones that are locked for that green one, I would have to be face, I guess, to unlock that. But I mean, you know, it's cool. And then you got the Performance Center too, 14 missions in the Performance Center. I gotta get back to do that. So as far as MyRise, one of the pros, a lot of gaming content. You know, you could edit your victory pose, your move set, your entrance, your appearance. You could go to different locations. Right now I'm in the gym. I could go to the NXT office. I could go to the pool hall. You go to different locations, you see different people, you speak to different people, unlock different missions. Every conversation is important. And I think, you know, that was cool. A cool little addition, because sometimes there would be a lot of filler. I remember in I think it was either 2K18 or 2K19, like, you know, you could walk around and talk to people backstage, but it would just be regular conversation. It wouldn't really lead to anything. So that's that. But yeah.
Hello, Charles. It's 10:45 a.m.
Oh,
Currently in
Google
Bronx, it's
Assistant.
48 degrees and sunny. Today,
Shout out to
it will be partly
the
cloudy with a
Google
forecasted high of
Pixel phone
37
too.
and a low
I
of
feel
28.
like,
Due to current wind conditions, it feels like
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
17.
I feel like that's a great
Have
it's
a great day.
it's a great phone.
Here's
No
the latest
complaints,
news.
you know. Yeah. Little sidebar there. Google, send me a check. But nah, man, listen, guys, so I'm a content creator, all right? Like, share, subscribe, follow my other YouTube channel, Self Love Records. On all streaming platforms, Charlie the Poet. I have a lot of new content coming out, you know, slowly but surely. I'm focusing on quality, not quantity. Have new music. I have podcasts coming out, a lot of different business endeavors. So, you know, just stay tuned, man. You know, regardless if you support or not, somebody will. So, yeah, that is what we are on. But for right now, you know, I'm just entering the gaming space. I'm like, man, why not, right? Let me share my gaming experience with the masses. I'm a huge WWE fan. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of other WWE fans. So, you know, you're going to get it. All right, so let me go to the office. Let me speak to Mr. William Regal. You know, I like the fact that William Regal is still in the game. For those who don't know, William Regal is now on AEW, which is WWE's competition. The music selection in this game is nice. The loading is nice. The loading is very fast. One of the biggest problems with WWE games on the whole is the loading time. A lot of casual players hated that shit. Shout out to MGK. MGK did wonderful production, music production on this. I really do like the music selection, from Hispanic music to heavy metal to hip hop, that old school hip hop. You know, it's definitely bringing back that game feel. You know, I remember just being a child and just spending countless of hours playing wrestling games, man.
I'm not sure if you've heard, but Finn Balor is now the longest reigning NXT champion of all time.
Yeah, I know. And it's not hard to be a record-breaking champion when your contract says all your title defenses must have a 5-minute time limit. But Remind me again who allowed that to happen.
I regret letting that slip through the cracks, but I'm trying to fix it, which is why I wanted to talk to you.
Are you giving me an NXT title opportunity?
I wouldn't say giving. Because of Finn's unique time limit stipulation, I'll only choose his next challenger if they can first prove that they can beat another top opponent in under 5 minutes.
Sort of like a tryout match, huh?
Something like that. So, what do you think? Do you want to give this a shot or no?
Absolutely.
Someone has to put an end to
Absolutely.
this, and I want to be the one who does.
But you see what I say when... I mean, you see what I mean when I say...
Splendid.
The stories need to connect to each other. I'm the NXT North American
Let's see what
champion.
you can do.
I was just in the like a little tournament vibes or whatever the case may be for a #1 title shot. Somebody derailed me from that. I didn't lose. Feel me? I got into like a little beef with some miscellaneous dude or whatever the case may be, but no mention of that. But hey, at least I got my title shot now, so we're gonna get it. Alright, so boom. Did you know the Prince, Finn Balor, is now the longest reigning WWE NXT champion in history? Who, if anyone, will defeat him? Finn Balor responds, nobody. The Prince will reign forever. General Bayo, you forgot the asterisk for not having the guts to face anyone for longer than 5 minutes. 5 minutes of my time is all the WWE Universe deserves, and they're lucky to even get that. Alright, so Finn appears to be healing this. I don't care about the audience getting more than 5 minutes of your time, but I do care that you act like the greatest ever while hiding behind a loophole in your contract. Then do something about it. I'm going to. Stay tuned. Can't wait. Alright, people. So I got my #1 contender match. It's going to be lit. I'm going to smash whoever they put in front of me. As you can see, man, loading screen is really nice. I like it. I like the music selection. Everything is cool. Right now, my camera's blocking whatever it's saying on the screen and shit like that, so I can't read it for you guys.
Gentlemen, I think a fight's about to break out. The following contest is scheduled for one.
General Bayo, what was the concept behind General Bayo? I mean, I wasn't really about to sit down and create a player, bro. I just used a template. And then as for the clothes, man, I used the template as well. But you guys, you know, you ever notice that, you know, in foreign countries and shit like that, the purples are always like huge and on the larger side. So I was like, fuck it, man. Let me create, you know, somebody resembling that. Like it's just beat niggas up and shit. Like I said, I don't really be following NXT, so, you know, I don't really know a lot of these guys, but I'm happy that they got an opportunity to be in the game.
Your eyes. A one-of-a-kind Croatian titan, ready to stomp out the opposition. And his opponent from Kingsborough, Massachusetts.
Entrances look nice too.
270 pounds.
Look at that detail on the jacket. You know what I'm saying? You know, we gotta give credit to 2K, man. 2K did their best. You know, like I said, you know, so far, man, I'm giving this game an 8 out of 10. And I've only been in the MyRise mode. Great concept. You know, they just have to add just a little bit more features. You know, and I think they're on the right path. I hope EA Sports does not take over. You know, I think 2K should get another opportunity, man, because they're definitely barking up the right tree.
Yeah, he moves like a man half his
concept is nice, I'm telling you, for a fact. The concept is nice, man.
That makes him a rather intimidating opponent.
Alright, so I gotta beat him under 5 minutes. Spoiler alert, guys, I am going to spam. I am going to spam.
William Regal's handpicked candidate isn't just fighting Dominik Dijakovic, he's fighting Finn Balor's clock.
Every night in NXT is a fight against the clock, Saxton.
Feel me? I'm gonna attack the arm.
Time you have to make it to the top. break his arm.
And we go. Remember when I said they added the nice little stun element?
Djokovic's in a state of distress.
Yeah, they can't wait for me to go online, because I already know. Niggas is gonna hate me. Alright, bet. He's stunned. Boom.
Some damage already.
Look at the transition to my signature, man. I call this signature, shit, I don't even have a name for that shit. We're gonna call that the Motherland Slam, and we're gonna call this Get Out My Country. Get Out My Country bomb.
Oh, gosh.
And he's still stunned. 1, 2, 3. Telling you guys, General Bayo, when I come online, it's gonna be a problem for a lot of you dudes, man. Add me on PSN, poetic_Charlie. Follow me on Instagram, poetic_Charlie. Like I said, Charlie the Poet on all streaming platforms. Self-Love Records. Check out my music. A lot of new content is coming out. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna end it here. You know, like I said, this is my first impression. I'm gonna do like a full review. But so far, man, you know, the game is going good. So shout out to 2K. Shout out to everybody. Everybody be safe. I'm out.